It's cold again in Texas. Story of our lives. Unpredictable weather. You just never know what it's going to be like here. You just have to go with the flow. Wake up and adjust. Just wanted to make sure I had my big boy in here. All my jackets were in the car because it has been so warm, and I knew it was going to turn cold, and I just didn't know when, and I wanted to be prepared and not go to work that morning and come out and it's freezing and I didn't have anything in the truck. So all my jackets that I usually would wear are there, so I had to go dig in the closet. Then I found this beauty. This is a jogger jacket with the zipper, or I guess you say a hoodie with the zipper, but this one got fur on the inside. I'm like, where have you been all my life? Oh my God, you're gonna become my new fave. So I have it in 2 colors. I'm like, oh goodness, this is too much. I love it. So these are gonna be my new little faves that I'll wear when it's kind of just chilly, I'm just pitter-pattering around the house, and I'm always cold. Everybody else's temperatures is different from mine, but I'm freezing. But anyway, guys, just wanted to hop on here and say hi. I got a few errands, but I gotta let old girl warm up. She's an older truck, so you gotta let them warm up a little bit, get their little juices flowing down there in the engine, so they can percolate the way they need to percolate. But you guys have a great Saturday morning, and wishing everybody well. Talk to y'all later. Have a good one. Bye. Hello, all. It's been a few days since we chat. Just kind of want to touch base with everybody. Turn this hair off. True. Something right there. I have been I can tell when people been in my truck, stuff is out of place. My gas needle is low. It's all good. Anyway, guys, just want to touch base with you, everybody. Headed to my annual exam for the year, so I can get these benefits secured. You have to do your annual exam, so they can do their little checks and balances or whatever the case may be. So stepping out to do that, and good thing it's a day I work from home, so I don't have to really do a whole lot, So just kind of want to touch base with everybody. I have been really deep diving into marketing. I don't really know if anybody else has been, or if it's just me. Why are my feet cold? My feet are cold. I don't know if it's anybody else or if it's just me. But I just think that in order to have a successful business, you have to do some marketing and financial literacy. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that terminology, or even if you know what that means, but everyone needs to check their financial literacy. And I had a conversation with someone, and they actually, we went deep dive over into the conversation of financial literacy. That's something, within our community as African Americans, our parents did not really kind of teach us a lot about financial literacy. Neither did we learn those things in school. So if you were able or fortunate enough to have a friend that was familiar with financial literacy and could share some insight to that title or that subject matter, then you were in a good position to win. Those of us, like I stated, of African American descent were at a disadvantage. We did not have anyone in our families who were fortunate enough to already know a lot about financial literacy. We had some that were able to learn and gatekept, just being honest. And the gatekeeping never relinquished. They kept it, and once they learned it and finessed it and mastered it, they still gatekept and never shared it. So we have been behind the 8 ball in learning financial literacy and how we can achieve things for our financial or generational wealth forthcoming for our future generations and beyond. One thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to get you over here. You need to read a lot of information on how to get ahead. Number one, I'm going to express this because I'm just giving you a tip of the iceberg, but in an effort for you, in an instance for you to better understand financial literacy, you're going to have to read and learn more about the subject matter on your own. You're not going to get it from a conversation or YouTube University or a mentor that's giving you advice about it. You're going to have to deep dive in it yourself. What is going on with this person right here? What are you doing? Get out of our way, please. I'm sorry. This person done held us up. We all done got over on the other side of the street to get away from him. And he done jumped over here on this side of the street. Really? Really? I don't get it. I try not to get upset, but I tell you, they can really work you. But anyway, like I was stating, you're gonna have to deep dive into financial literacy and learn a lot more. Now, what is financial literacy? Financial literacy is how you can position yourself to be in a position to maintain assets versus liabilities. And what is assets? Assets are things that will always consistently bring money to you. You're not going to have to do anything. It's going to always consistently put money into your pockets. What is a liability? A liability is things that you always end up spending money on. It can't bring you profit. It can't bring you any money back. That is not an asset. If it's an asset, it consistently brings money back to you. You consistently are making money off of it. You're consistently putting money back and putting money back and putting money back and putting money back. A liability, you're paying money out. You're paying money out. So for instance, this Tiffany necklace, this is a liability. I cannot get anything from it. It's not going to make me any money. It's just a showboat thing saying I have a Tiffany necklace. I am not maintaining any money from this necklace. This is something that I should not have. However, I do. It's a liability. Sell it, then it's an asset. It made me some money. All the clothes and all the Braham bags that we have, these are liabilities that in our community we find as things that we have to maintain our status, or people knowing what we have, or if we have money or whatever the case may be, and it doesn't help us. You can have the simplest way of life and still be just as fine, and you will have all the assets in your pocket, and you would be more wealthy than all the money that we spend out on things. Those are liability. They are not for our benefit. They're just to make us look good. And until we get that in our thick heads about spending money on things that don't have any value to bring money back into our pockets, then we're going to be of a society that is going to be consistently gaining liabilities and not assets. I hope this message gives you some insight as to why we cannot get ahead in our businesses, because you've got to maintain assets and not liabilities. So if it's me looking at my business that I have right now, I have embroidery, screen printing, and DTF, white toner DTF. So therefore, I have assets that can consistently bring me money in. Now, am I using those assets to make sure that I get money in? I have to market those assets to get the money in. So I'm hoping that you understand where I'm coming from when I say this. So if it's not going to bring me assets, me doing marketing is going to bring assets to me. Me not doing marketing is making everything I have a liability. I hope you get that. I was just astonished as how much liability I have. I heard the term liability, I've heard the term assets, but it didn't sink in until I actually was reading the book. And that's why I said I can't teach you these things, I can only make you be aware of them, but you're going to have to soak up the knowledge yourself. And if you're not reading and you're in business, you already are not going to be where you would like to be. Got to consistently read and do self-development books to put you ahead of the game and understand how business operates. Learn from people who are doing things that you're doing, but doing them better. And they want you to obtain and mastered what they did to get to where they are. Then you can move on and learn from another person that's better than that person. And the more and more and more you keep doing that, stay with that actual person that you're watching and mentoring and mocking until you have obtained what they have and then some, and then move on to the next person. You can't just keep hopping from this person to that person to this person to that person. You're not going to learn it. Everyone has a different method to get to their assets. And if you're going to truly be mentored by somebody, you have to stay with that person you mentor. You can't be mentoring by 2 or 3 different people and think you're going to get there, because you got to master it. You know?